Hey everybody, it's Rob here. Welcome to what I think is still the best build in the game. So we have been rocking the Bash Bar, but the best build in the game is still the Golem Summoner Necromancer. And I have a bit adjusted setup and a well proven and executed setup here by Vega. And I want to show you some kills for Duriel, because many people said now that the ranks are shifted, it can't hit for billions, but it sure can. And I have a couple clips here that I want to share with you. So look at this. We've been basically carrying a 4-player Duriel, and this is like a Necromancer. This is Vega here on his channel. I'm gonna put his link in the description, and you guys can see it. This is the 4-player Duriel, and I think he kills him in like about less than 10 seconds. So you guys can see we engage him. He activates his buffs, and boom, the first hit hits for like 3 billion. He has 10 billion life, and then boom, the second hit kills him. So it like kills the Duriel like pretty much instantly. So he summons one golem, bam, second golem, bam, and dead. That's how it goes. And you guys can see here. So on the first hit, he has all his buffs up. You guys can see here, this is his active golem. That's what's doing the damage. I've made a previous video, but I also have the planner in the description. You guys can see here, like he has all his stuff. Then he activates the Army of the Dead. And then now he does his first active golem. So active golem casted, and now you'll see Duriel is going to lose like about from here to here, so he's taking about 4 billion damage, something like that. And then you guys can see here, this is his active golem. It's 8-second cooldown, but it's going to get reset by the shadow mages. You see here how crazy fast the cooldown resets, and then he has it available again, and when he presses it again, you guys can see here that the numbers are hard to see, like, and this is the number without Army of the Dead up. I think it wasn't up at least. And I think the final number here is, you see here, barely like 1761, so 1.8 billion here. 1761744 and then 3640. That's the number, 1.7 billion. And the previous number was probably about double that. So it's pretty insane, and we have a bunch of more kills here. This is like one of, from my point of view, like I'm just here like buffing him and debuffing the boss, and also attacking him with my bash bar, doing like decent damage, but not these kind of chunks, and he's just completely melts the boss. You guys can see here the Duriel, like he has no chance. And again, this guy has 10 billion life, and this is just day 3. Here's another clip of Vega here blasting the guy dead. And the damage is just out of this world. This is like day 3, and he doesn't even have, I will show you his gear. He doesn't even have the masterwork rank and stuff, and boom, like Duriel, okay, he survived with 1 HP here actually. This was like, then there's another one here. Like he basically just chunks that guy. He completely destroys him. So boom, and then he basically dies. But that's pretty insane. Pretty crazy hits. And this is the full planner again in the description. But I'm going to show you first his gear in-game. It's like what he actually has on his gear. Like the planner will show the perfect gear. But this is his current gear. So he doesn't even have sockets on his weapon, because he doesn't have it farmed. And I think he's just about to put something in his amulet. He has max rest, so he is rocking the Occult Dominion on the helm, and this is what his helm looks like. So just the Repertoire size, a bunch of survivability, not really that great yet. Here the chest is pretty good. Golem Mastery, he also mastercrafted this one. So that one's already like very solid, but obviously you can get another hit on Golem Mastery for even more. Then you have the Reanimation here. This one is also giving like a bunch of damage multipliers, and you see here Skeleton Mastery. And not even greater affix, nothing. Here's same, here's Skeleton Mastery. This is like a hybrid build. You have Golem and you have Skeleton Mastery, like both dealing damage, because they removed Golem Mastery for most pieces, but it's still on the chest, and it doesn't compete with Hellbent Commander on the amulet. So you don't even get that much of a nerf as we calculated. Like you only lose like 50% damage compared to what it was in the PTR. And people were not min-max and already hitting for 7 billion. So I think by the end of the PTR, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see this kind of boss kills here, like just completely die in one hit. Like you're just gonna activate your buffs, you're gonna cast your golem, and the boss is just gonna take a 10 billion damage to the face. So again, this is like one of the best builds. And yeah, the chest is pretty insane, that's for sure. Like the chest is pretty nutty. So then he's rocking Hardened Bones here on the pants, just some good toughness basically. 3 Skeleton Mastery as well only. Boots here, 5 Skeleton Warrior. This one is like not really that important, like I do some damage, but not really that big. So probably if you have a greater FX, well, you might even want to mastercraft on the intelligence. Then we have the Gargoyle Greatsword here, also pretty nice. But also, yeah, no sockets yet. You can like use another 40 additive here. But the scared prisms are not dropping. Then the Frenzied Dead here for more attack speed. And again, with attack speed is hard to come by because now you can't get the attack speed on the weapon. So you must get it on this F-axis here. And this is a big one because it multiplies the damage with the Cult Leader passive. And then we have Corpse Tendrils here. It's just for 25 crit chance because if the Golem doesn't crit, you're not going to get that big damage hits. But yeah, 25% crit is still insane DPS output. And then on the Amulet, we have the Army of the Dead, of course. So that's basically the entire gear. And then his skill bar looks like this. Army of the Dead, Corpse Tendrils, Ray Skeleton, Golem, Decrepify, and Blight. And in the planner, so that was the in-game stuff, we can see like all the best in-slot stuff and the best in-slot items. You can check it for yourself in the planner. It's all going to be there, and you can look at it. And you can also see like all the different modifiers, so we can check the skill tree real quick because that doesn't actually like show in game. So basically decompose, but you're not even using this on the skill bar, so you just need Putu to unlock. Then we have the Blight here for the 1.2x, Hued Flesh, Spiked Armor, a Skeleton Warrior. This is just armor cap 9230 again, fueled by death. And you're rocking Death Embrace, Death Approach, Amplify Damage, Skeleton Mage Mastery. And for bosses it's not really necessary, but this also can be played pretty much everywhere. In high pits as well, as you need a lot of damage. It's the Decrepify. Very good damage reduction. Then you have the Corpse Tendrils, you have Gruesome Mendeln, like really good healing. Necrotic. Necrotic. And then of course the Golem Mastery, Army of the Dead, Inspiring Leader, Hellbent Commander, and the Shadow Blight. So you guys can actually also see like how fast he's proccing, because he has a lot of attack speed. He's proccing his buffs like insanely fast. See when it goes, he gets my Warcries, and then this thing just keeps going, boom, 10 stacks, and then bam. And in this 10 stacks, he can cast the Golem twice. Pretty comfortable, and just blast the guy. The window is still a bit tight. I was not sure exactly like how much cooldown he had yet. You see here, you want the Golem active cooldown, so he didn't even crit it on his ring. It's only 4 ranks Masterwork, so there's definitely a lot more potential for the Golem Mastery to not have the rotation that tight. Like you basically want to cast your active Golem twice during the Shadow Blight and the Army of the Dead. So that's basically going to be the rotation. And it's looking pretty good. And again, I'm going to put this clip in the description. And you can like check it out. And yeah, check out Vega in general. He's streaming right now on Twitch, so it's a Vega Diablo. I started with him, a very good speedrunner as well. And last but not least, let's check the Paragon board. So we go in the planner here, and he updated it slightly as well, slightly changed. So we have Amplify in the starter board, then Hulking Monstrosity with Corporal. Then here's the Cult Leader, we talked about it. It's very hard to come by attack speed now, so you want to have all the attack speed like on the rings and stuff that you can get for the double multiplier here. Then we have Dead Razor here, we got Scent of Death with Golem, that's the big one. And up here we have Essence in the Bloodbath board. And then down here is just 6 glyphs basically. We have Flesh Eater with Gravekeeper. And yeah, that's pretty much one of the best builds. Or still, I think, the best build in the game. There's currently also a bug where if you use Holy Bolt Elixir, it basically does infinite damage. But this is just bugged interaction, and this is like a legit build. Like this is just like all like working as net. There's no coding or no math error. It's just like the damage adds up. But yeah, the Holy Bolt Elixir is like on a whole nother level. It completely one-shots every boss, and like no effort basically. So I'm hoping that's gonna get fixed soon. But yeah, this Minion Necromancer is pretty cool. And yeah, definitely check out Vega here and check out the planner that I'm gonna have linked in the description. It's a pretty cool build, a bunch of fun, and you can, you know, surprise your friends when you suddenly just activate your Golem, Giga Chat's coming in the game, and Duriel just gets one shot. So enjoy the season, my friends, and check out some Necromancer, have some fun, and I will see you there. GG. Let's watch it one more time. One more time here towards the end. Actually, he almost dies, but he tanks. And then one Golem, boom, 4 billion. And then Golem, reset, and sayonara, my friends. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.